Colorado Realtors. My name is Justin Knoll, and I am the immediate past chair of the Colorado Association of Realtors. I'm joined by four of the absolute smartest, best people, most experienced realtors that you can find out there in our market. And we just wanted to share with you guys some things. The cool thing is, all of the people on this screen are past presidents of the association. So they've seen it all, they've done it all. And what we wanted to do was just give you guys some tips on things you can be doing for your business, for your life, things to make things go better now. So we're all going to share some of our best tips. We've all been through some pretty trying times. Not that this is nothing like this, right, guys? So we're here to help. We want to be a resource to you. So we're also going to get, I think we got a tip on some toilet paper stuff from Scott Matthias. He might have some tips for us on just how to weather all this storm. So without further ado and setting this up, let's get into it. So we're going to share some tips with you guys today. Again, things you can do for your business now. I am very focused on the system side of business. So things that we're doing on our team and our company, we are overhauling and making sure that our marketing plan is in place, making sure our messaging is tight, that it matches exactly what our message truly is. So we have jumped into our marketing calendar and turned that upside down and made sure that what we're doing is what we need to be doing. So that is one system. Another one is how you write offers. Hopefully you guys can write an offer in just a few minutes, but there are templates in contract software, especially some of the software that we use here locally, that you can write templates for any kind of contract that you want and reference those over and over. You don't have to recreate the wheel. So if you take time today or this week to set these templates up, it's going to save you so much time down the road, time that you can get back with your friends, your family, interacting, marketing, networking, or just doing the things that we like to do. So dig into your contract templates and make sure that you set those up, that they can just run without having to do much thought into it. This is a big piece where you can save time. Your buyer and your seller presentations, guys. You're going to be meeting with a lot of buyers and sellers after this kind of shakes out, and they're going to have a lot of questions. They want to know that you are professional, that you're on point, that you know what's happening. So tighten up your presentations. Make sure they are ready to go. This is a great time to practice. Your family is captive. Make them be your audience. Your dog, whoever you have there, just keep practicing this stuff. And the last piece I'll share with you guys that we've done is really dig into our online presence. We've started an audit process where we go through every single website that we may be on to make sure our bio picture looks the same on all websites. The actual bio that we write about ourselves is the same. If there's a place to insert our video bio, we're putting it in there. But go across and just make sure your online presence is tight the whole way through, and that the consumer can see that you are consistently branding, and they'll find a lot more trust in you as you do. So those are just some of the tips that I have. I would love to transition into Jolon Ruch, who is just amazing, high producing agent, does really fantastic. She's going to talk to us about running your business as a CEO. Jolon, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Justin. Tip number 1, are you treating your business like it's a business? You need to wrap your head around the fact that you are the CEO of your company. You own it, you manage it, you work it, and you want it to be profitable. So how can you be responsible for your finances as a CEO? You need to hire and build a team of advisors. First, a banker. Open up a business checking and savings account. Make it separate from your personal account. Get a business credit card using it only for business expenses, and hire a CPA. Honestly, we preach to hire professionals as realtors, real estate brokers. So hire a professional to do your accounting and help you manage your finances. They're going to provide you with profit and loss statements, as well as income and itemized expenses. And those itemized expenses really help you understand your spending habits. CPA is going to help you with your taxes and protect your cash flow throughout the year. Also, payroll. They can help you with payroll. And yes, you should be paying yourself a salary or at least a consistent owner draw. It's called a budget. It's called living within your means, and it's a pretty smart concept. All of this financial information is to help and direct you to stay profitable and sustainable in hard times like we're having now. We're going to count on the roller coaster rides. They're going to happen. We're going to have good years and we're going to have lean years. So be ready. Start treating your business as if you are a CEO. Be proud. It could be just exactly what you need to succeed. Thank you, and be safe.
Jolon, you're awesome. That's such good advice. I know we've been doing the same. We're going to now go to the Western Slope and talk to our friend Ann Hayes. Ann's going to talk to us about analyzing your expenses and knowing where your business comes from and where you should be spending a little more time, perhaps. Take it away, Ann.
Yes, this is a great opportunity to really look at what are the expenses you're paying for every month. Do you have expenses that you signed up for 5 years ago that you used a lot for a while, and yet now you hardly ever go to them, but you're still paying that automatic monthly fee that goes out? We all get into that same habit. I'm not alone, and none of us that are helping you today are either. We have to be aware, what is that expense doing for me? Is it supposed to be promoting my image? Is it helping me interface better with the consumer? If that's what the expense is for, you have to look at, is it doing its job? You also have to look at the money you're spending on promoting properties. Are you spending so much money on promoting properties that you're cutting into what should be part of your paycheck? You have to be aware of everything going out every single month. Look at its purpose, analyze, is it doing its job today? Things change over time, and we need to change from one platform sometimes to another. This is a way that in this safe at home and safer at home environment, you can take a look. You can actually increase what you have monthly by getting rid of those things that are no longer doing what you signed up for them to do. Be aware. And as Jolon said, be your own CEO. We are a business. We are freestanding, and there's nobody that can improve our bottom line better than we can. Have a wonderful day.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. We're going to go up to the north side of town and talk to our friend Greg Zadel. Greg's going to talk about maintaining contact with your clients in a very different way than perhaps we have. So, Greg, you're always creative. You always have great ideas. Can't wait to hear.
Well, it may not be different for everybody, but you can pick up some pieces here. It's really important in this type of a market to let people know that you're still in business. They've been hearing things in the news about businesses that are closed, people that aren't doing things. A lot of times the competition will slack off and not be marketing or not doing stuff. So now's your chance to really take advantage of it and show them that you're still in business and contact them. It's important to contact people in a variety of ways, not just your social media, your Facebook, whatever it might be, but all kinds of different things. Write some personal notes, make some personal phone calls. Send out just listed and just sold cards. You know, a lot of times we get away from that. We've gotten away from putting up sold signs on your listings. My gosh, get a sold sign out there. You've got your name writer there. Show people that you're doing things. Set up a Zoom call, not just for you or your company or a client, but have Zoom calls with friends. Set up a Zoom call for a group that you're involved in. We had a call with all the guys that we play racquetball with the other day. It was great fun, and it's still a way to keep that contact going. Write articles for your paper. You can do the big budget items like billboards or shopping carts. Stay involved in your community. These things, by just making it a priority this next week to do one thing different than you've been doing so far, it'll pay dividends not just now, but for the rest of the year and into the future.
That's awesome, Greg. Very back to the basics kind of thing, but it needs to happen consistently. One thing that we've done on our team is I went to my text page, right? So I opened my text icon on my phone, and I scrolled all the way down to the very bottom of my last text that I ever sent, which was over 1.5 years ago. And I have been working every single text up. and just checking on people. Not talking about real estate, but just checking in. How are you? How are you surviving? What are you watching? I'm calling it the Z to A text. And I think it's going fantastic. So couple that with everything else. Boy, guys, this is the time to be heard and seen. And to Greg's point, remind them you're here for them. Last but certainly not least, Scott, people are probably scratching their head why the toilet paper talk. We were kind of joking before about toilet paper and how scarce it got. And as you can see, Scott is in his car. And if you know Scott, Matthias, he is one of the most professional, prepared people you'll ever know. And he said, hold on, I think I have toilet paper in the trunk. He is a consummate professional. And I think that's one thing we could talk about is being so prepared. So Scott's going to talk to us about exactly that, calling clients, writing notes, updating the value of who you are to them. So Scott, take it away from wherever you might be parked.
You know, Justin, back in my days, if you heat somebody's house, it was just a joke. But, you know, today we are finding out that it could actually add value to your home. Okay, maybe not. But seriously, here is my tip on calling my sphere and writing notes and updating values. On the days that I have worked from home, I have been a very intentional ninja. My goal has been to actually contact 5 people in my sphere in the morning after I work out, in addition to the things that you were talking about, Justin, just, you know, doing all the systems and stuff like that. The conversation has been great, as they are so glad to have someone with social interaction. Of all these people I can actually call and set up a HomeBot, all these people that I am calling, I have them all set up on HomeBot, which is a program that monthly updates their values. So they hear from me every single month, and they have for the last couple of years, on the value of their home. Now, is it an absolute accurate value? No, but it is better than Zillow, I will tell you that. Without fail, all of them are asking me how this current market is affecting their values. So I let them know, you know, if you'd like to know, I can actually zero in on that a little bit more. And, you know, a lot of them have actually taken advantage of that. I then write a handwritten note saying it was great talking to them. Of course, during that conversation, you're finding out about things. In fact, one of the funny things I found out a couple of days ago was a client that I sold up near Boulder, and they had 3 kids. He was a band director in Boulder at the Boulder High School, and he had 3 kids, and that was the end of their family. Well, I called him, and he says, Scott, we just found out we're having a 4th. And through the conversation, he says, wait a minute, you're calling people. If you call my parents, don't tell them, because I have not told them yet. So I said, well, listen, I just talked to him, so no big deal. At lunchtime, you know, I mean, one thing I did find out, I cannot be in a call center. I got to be outgoing and around. So I'll run over to the mailbox at lunch, put those 5 notes in the box to make sure I get it by the mailman that day. And so, but one thing I did find out, or one thing that I am doing, is if they don't answer, I'm not leaving a voicemail. I'm using another piece of technology. I'm using Bomb, and this is where I am dressing in professional shirts every day. So I'm doing a video real quick with them and letting them know, hey, I'm sorry I missed you. You know, give me a call back. And so then I'll email that to them. I'll repeat this task in the afternoon, and I'll do 5 more, and then I'll deliver those to the mailbox when Lori and I go for our afternoon walk. The goal is always to have 10 handwritten notes in a day. That means I need to talk to 10 people, not the ones I do bomb with, the actual people that I talk to. So I will tell you that the results have been phenomenal. I've got some appointments. That wasn't the intent, but it just goes to show you, if you get back to the basics and you talk to people, you're going to hear about their real estate. So regardless, I will write about 5 notes a day, even if I have outside appointments like I just got out of a closing. The bottom line here, Justin, is that people really like going to the mailbox and getting that personal note. I mean, it's Larry Kendall, it's Ninja, you know, it's better than any of these bills that we're getting, right? So anyway, that's my tips. Back to you, Justin.
I love this, you guys. It is a reminder of knowing exactly that what we are doing is the right thing. But I love that there's an accountability piece to this. And by the accountability, I mean, this screen of people right here are holding themselves accountable. And I know they all have a team that is holding them accountable. That is a huge piece of this. So make sure you've got a team around you that's going to do that for you. It's going to challenge you and push you to get these things done. Guys, raise your hand if you're open to help people. If they have questions on this, if you're willing and able to see, that's how this works. Is you've got the most professional engaged, amazing group of people right here that would love to help. So realtors, we just want to send you some love. We want to send you some thoughts. We want to send you some advice. We've gone through some nasty markets before. Like I said, nothing like this, but all is not lost. We will and can get through this, but you've got to stick to some basic principles, and hopefully you got some of that today. Check out our social media channels, just Colorado Association of Realtors. Anywhere you can find social media, go to coloradorealtors.com. But more importantly, go to your local realtor association. They are there to help you nonstop. They are the boots on the ground. So coupled with the state and the National Association, realtors, you have so much support behind you to get through this and not just make it through, but actually thrive. So reach out if you need anything more, and we're here to help. And we're going to be bringing you more of these. So keep staying tuned, and you guys, thank you. I am so honored to be on the same screen as you guys and listen to your wisdom. So I got to get to work. You guys gave me some good ideas. So here we go. Thank you so much, and be safe out there, friends, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.
God bless.